What to do in times like these where they having cutoffs? This is what my opinion is. You know what? I'm not an expert. I'm not an economic expert, but I'm gonna tell you what I know. I've been in and out of debt 3 times. You would think I would have learned a lesson, but I didn't. But now I don't have any consumer debt. Now, if you have a little, you eat a little. I just went shopping the other day. All I had was one layer of food. Some people buy 2 or 3 times per week as much money. I don't shop every week. I shop maybe every 2 weeks. But look, people have bought 2 and 3 times the amount of food that I bought. All I had was one layer of food. And I bought over that. I didn't even like to spend that kind of money. If you have a little bit, you eat a little bit. In times like this, instead of eating a bowl of soup plus a rice dish, all you really need is a bowl of soup. You don't need to eat any more. If you have 2 cars, maybe you can decrease it to one. And what I urge you to do is get out of debt. If you don't do anything else, I urge you to get out of debt. If you have to give up your car and buy an older car, do that. I urge you to get out of debt now, because I do think there's going to be a depression with all these people laid off and don't have jobs, and they're out of the forest. See, we need federal workers. We need people who work in the forest. We need people with National Institutes of Health. We need the IRS people. So I don't know why he's laying all these people off. But what I'm suggesting to you is that you have a little, you eat a little. I'm suggesting that you cut down spending. I haven't spent anything in at least 5 years. I haven't bought anything new. If I absolutely need something, like a Dutch oven, which I do need, I'll get one cheap. But I'm gonna get it cheap. I'm not gonna get a expensive one. Um, but I haven't bought hardly anything. But you do that when you're young. Buy this, buy that. I don't do that. I haven't done that in like at least 5 years. I haven't bought anything because I told myself what I need to do is stop spending, and that's what I did. I stopped spending. So if you have a little, you eat a little. I urge you to have your own garden if you live in a house. I urge you to get rid of the $400,000 home. Maybe you can buy a cheaper property, or maybe you can buy some raw land for $24,000. They're out there. And I don't know why everybody's crowded into Miami. You can also go to Mississippi, where there's a lot of cheap property. Okay, you can still grow the same squash. Okay, but I urge you all, when you have a little bit, you spend a little bit. I urge you all to cut back on your expenses, get yourself out of debt. Cut back on your food intake. When you have a little bit, you eat a little bit. I also urge you to, people are stealing money right now. So I urge you to protect your bank account, protect your debit cards or your credit cards. And the Bible says, be content with such things as you have. Be content that you have a skirt. Be content that you have a sweater. Okay? Bye.